states have redefined marriage, we've seen state governments expand rapidly. For instance, and in sometimes sort of unlikely areas. Areas as diverse as adoption agencies, wedding photography, foster care, bed and breakfast businesses, and parental rights to direct their children's education. When it comes to liberty, people lose the freedom to say children deserve a mom and a dad, and to put that belief into action in the public square. On a wider level, when the laws say that the idea that children need mom and dads gets legally stigmatized as bigotry, which is how many gay marriage activists, and I'm not talking about people on this panel, but which is how many gay marriage activists are trying to cast a debate over marriage. The job of parents, the job of teachers and faith communities trying to transmit a marriage culture to their kids is going to get a lot harder. Marriage says fathers and mothers are both equally necessary for kids. Same-sex marriage simply denies that. When it comes to the consequences of redefining marriage, or the consequences of not doing more to protect marriage in law, it's amazing how often social experiments on marriage were promised to play out one way and it played out a very different way. One obvious example is no-fault divorce, which happened before I was born. From what I've read, when you look at sort of the debate that's happened in leading up to no-fault divorce, it was said that no-fault divorce would help extreme cases. It would help people escape bad marriages. The constant denial of people who are pushing for no-fault divorce laws was that it wouldn't affect the life of healthy marriages. Now, one generation later, we see that along with the rising divorce rate, there's now in this generation a hesitancy to believe in the permanence of marriage and believe that it's possible. Just to ask on a personal level, if any of you have thought seriously about getting married, how many of you haven't had some moment in that discernment process where you stop and think, wow, lots of people get divorced. Maybe that could happen to me too. Maybe this isn't such a great idea. That's the way that the choice of one generation is passed on in unintended but fairly discernible ways to the next generation. Same-sex marriage comes with a lot of promises. I think the same promises will turn out to be false, and the consequences will be far worse.